Hey guys, so I know a lot of you have been asking me how exactly you can support me on YouTube, and I've made a quick little video on how you can do that. So basically what you want to do is you want to click the link in my bio on Instagram or Twitter. It's going to take you to my YouTube page. You're going to come up here to this little red button that says subscribe. You hit that, and then basically that's the equivalent of following on Twitch or Mixer for YouTube. Normally subscribe would mean you're paying $5.99 or whatever it is to be able to get the content, but this is basically how you follow somebody on YouTube. And you want to make sure you hit those post notifications, make sure all of that stuff is on so you don't miss a quality content video that your boy Kevlar likes to put out, or a live stream, since I do live stream on YouTube now. So thank you guys. Welcome back to Coach Kevlar, guys. As you can see, brand new face cam, quality's a little bit better. Today's title is ego. And what we're going to talk about with the 3 sub points are when it is appropriate, when it is not, and how to keep it in check. So let's get into number 1, ego. Everybody has one. Everybody has one, no matter what. I, myself, any person who's ever been in any competitive esport ever, or anything competitive in their life, period, always has an ego, period. They think they're the best, or they want to be the best, or they're on the best team, whatever it is. Everybody has an ego. And that's okay, as long as you keep it in check and you bring it out when it's appropriate. But let's talk about when it is appropriate. So when it is appropriate is when you're in the middle of a tournament, scrim, or whatever, and you're trying to hype your teammates up and you're making egotistical points about your teammates being better or you being better than the other team that you're playing against. Very, very, very crucial, because it could, if one of your teammates is feeling down or they're not having a great game, they need a boost for the second half of the game or to get them going at some point, it might be time to bring out those egotistical points to get them going. So let's talk about when the ego is appropriate to have. These moments are going to be kind of similar between when it's appropriate to have and when it's not appropriate to have. It's just the moments and when you choose to use it. One of the key important things about when you want to use it is in the middle of a scrim, tournament, land event. If one of your teammates is doing bad and you need to get them hyped up to get them going, you want to sit here and make egotistical points. Tell them they're better than the other people. Tell them they're the best on the team. We need you. We need to step up. This, and that. Make those egotistical points. Get inside their head in a positive way. Hype those guys up. If the other team is talking trash and you want to get back at them with some stuff, hit them with some egotistical points. Put those people in their place. Trust me. Because otherwise, you don't want to look like a bitch at land events. I mean, it's just flat out. You don't want to look like a bitch. So, come on. Now, let's talk about when it's not appropriate. This might be a little bit longer than the other one. Inappropriate times would be essentially during criticism or film. Never ego your teammates, coaches, owners, whatever. It doesn't matter what your placings are, what your earnings are, this, and that. Don't do it. Do not sit here and ego anybody. Don't bring up, oh, I have this, I have that, I've done. Don't do that. Even if you're trying to make a point and you feel like you have more experience than the other teammate that you're trying to teach, don't do that. Don't go around and say that. Only thing you can do at that point is basically tell them like, hey, look, I've just been to more events. Don't tell them what your placings are. Don't throw out the amount of money you've made if you've made a certain amount of revenue. Don't do that, okay? It's not going to work, because then they're just going to look at you as an egotistical maniac. And the third and final point of how to keep your ego in check. Whenever you come across inappropriate moments, essentially, if you got somebody talking shit to you on your team or within the org or the other person from another team that plays the same position as you or whatever the case may be, and you want to keep your ego in check, you just kind of ignore them. That's the best thing I can tell you, is just ignore what they're saying. And it is what it is. Stay silent, stay humble, and let the scoreboard talk. Let the scoreboard talk and do what it needs to do to show them. Because getting that W at the end of the day is all that matters. And as long as your team gets it, who cares? Doesn't matter if that person did better than you individually, stat-wise, or this, and that. If you get the W, get the W. That's the best thing I can tell you about keeping your ego check. And just remember what you've accomplished and how much it took you to get to this point. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me on this episode of Coach Kevlar. Appreciate you guys coming out to watch. So like, subscribe, comment. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And remember, your boy is trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of December so we can get that custom YouTube link heading into 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed the better quality content with this new camera. I will see you guys in the next episode.